You hear a lot of inspiring stories this time of year, and I saw one the other day, and I actually got a little choked up. Tammy McLean's with us this morning. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Everybody in town knows you. I don't even have to introduce you. You just have to start talking, and they know who you are. Tammy, first of all, just to introduce you, you've lived in this area, Heartland area, for how long? Your
All
whole
my life.
You're very well versed in everything here, and it really shows. You, if people don't know who you are, I don't know where they've been. You are probably one of the most active photographers and talented ones in this area for community events and history. You're really big in the history.
Yes.
But recently your camera had a bit of an issue. Can you tell us your story?
So, I had my camera. It was given to me by my husband about 6 years ago. So anyway, I love taking bubble pictures, and I had a bubble machine, took it outside. So when I was about to do the pictures, I realized that the bubble machine, spilled the liquid on my camera. And it ruined it. So I was really devastated over that because my husband passed away. It'll be 3 years in February.
Wow, that's a hard gift to lose. So the town, you got a little surprise recently. So I saw your post on this. I saw your post when you hurt your camera, and I just, when it was not working. So what did they do for you in Heartland?
Well, they tried to fix my other one, and it only started working on one setting. So Saturday we went to the town Christmas party, and I started taking pictures, and next thing you know, Darren, the mayor, and he said, "Come with me," so he gave me a new camera.
There's a few people in the town of Heartland that helped make this possible. I saw the pictures from this, and pretty overwhelming feeling, because I just picked up your new camera, and it's as heavy as, a small child. It's a beautiful camera, is the point. So who else helped kind of make this possible for you?
So my sister, Kelly, who held this from me for a couple, 3 days, I couldn't believe she didn't tell me. But there was Stephanie Foster and the mayor, her husband Darren, and Shirley Dickinson, and Doris Kennedy. I mean, they all talked back and forth trying to find me a camera. So it was
you know what? The whole area is thanking them, because you do so much good work, and you do this volunteer.
Yes.
You go out and you do a lot of our events, but you do history, you do a lot of things with your photography and post them, which I have to say thank you, because there's sometimes, I saw a picture one time in Heartland you posted, it was my great-grandparents, and I was like, that's so neat, because I know I know these people.
Yeah.
So you really do cover a lot of things. 2019's been quite a year. We've had some really amazing things, some sad things happen. What, in your opinion, in your photography, what's the biggest thing you remember, or do you think one of the biggest things this year?
I think one of the biggest things that I've really enjoyed covering is the lawnmower races.
Those are huge.
Oh my gosh, they're getting to be a big thing, and some of them guys, I take pictures of them, and they're squealing their tires, putting up mud. It's amazing.
They must have all learned how to mow lawns like I did, because that's how I used to. My parents hated it, but it was kind of like a race myself.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So those have taken off. What about the historical part of it? Where do you find everything? Because you, like I said, when I shared that story, where do you find all this stuff? Where did you find my great-grandparents?
From, I thank Siva for letting me know about 17 boxes full of scrapbooks. And Brian, the guy who works there, called me up, and I filled my car with the boxes.
Wow.
And in each box there was like 10 scrapbook full of stuff.
You know what people need to do in this town, because Woodstock is old, very old town, and Heartland, all these places around the river valley. They should open up their attic to you and let you come in and find pictures and memorabilia and things that we could take pictures of and learn about, because if I ever find anything, I'm calling you, because we got to get it out there, and I think people should do that. I mean, we're kind of, in some ways, we're lazier with pictures nowadays, aren't we?
Yeah, if people would get the pictures out there to let people see them, bring out the history. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a story. Bring it out and tell your story.
So how far do you travel?
I mostly like to cover the Heartland, Woodstock, Quebec areas. Mm-hmm. Floresville is a little bit, but mostly my hometown in Woodstock.
Is there any place you haven't been in that you'd love to get into? I might be able to help you. Kind of good at breaking in. No, I'm teasing. Is there anywhere that you just would love to get, things you'd like to get your hands on, get some pictures of?
The old Heartland High School.
Yeah.
I would love to get back in there and get pictures of that because that is my old school.
I saw Princess Margaret there one time. My mother took me, and I will never forget being at the Heartland High School for that event. But that school, how old?
It was, 1923.
Yeah, it's pretty old up
Yeah.
there. The old section of it, I should say. And we were just talking about some of that. So you think that you're saying the lawnmower race. Is there any news event that you can think of this year that really drew you in? Maybe locally, maybe even not locally, but you're such a newsy person. You know things. You're out. You're going all day. What
I
did you
think
see?
one of the big things was the town of Heartland when they have their dinner on the bridge.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
When the Governor General came to the bridge, and now she has passed away. But that was a big thing for Heartland, and I think every year that's going to get bigger. So I think that was one of the main big news stories for just the town of Heartland alone.
So now today you have a bit of a quest because you're here to do this, but then you're taking off again. You're looking for a rabbit today. Maybe people can help you.
Yeah, you know, I
don't know. You're a one-woman show because I think you can handle this. But
there's a rabbit out in the Medexcag Trails by the Purple Trail, so the last couple of days I've been trying to catch it, and I rigged up a couple nets, so I'm going to try and go back today and see if I can get it.
Well, you know what? Please let us know if you do. We want to make sure that little guy or girl gets in. Thank you so much, Tammy. I'm just going to say it from everybody, the town, up and down the valley, different places. I'm sure, and I know everyone appreciates you so much for what you do, and you really represent well. You take great pictures. You share so much with everyone. Thank you. Just a big thank you to you for that this year, and we're really looking forward to next year with you.
I should get a big year next year. Just recently been named the Grand Marshal of the Old
I
Home
guess
Parade.
you do. So now are you gonna get big fancy crowns? See, I'd get a crown. I'd get a scepter. I'd get everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I wish I could.
I need to talk to Andrea Anderson about that. Make sure we get you something very royal too, because it's fitting. I think you definitely deserve to do that.
Well,
Congrats.
it's actually happening on August 2nd, which, if I'm not mistaken, is your birthday.
That is my birthday.
There you go. Very nice. Well, Tammy, thank you again for all you do in the community. Thanks for giving us a little time before Christmas, and good luck with that rabbit today.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Everybody, thank you.